Welcome to the Reflect Podcast, the world's first 100% AI-generated show. In this special series, we explore AI literacy, a critical skill as AI reshapes industries, jobs, and society. Are we ready? Let's dive into the challenges, opportunities, and steps needed to ensure AI benefits everyone. The future is being written. Let's make sure you're part of it and kick things off with your hosts, Fassio and Bobby Brittain.
Hello again, Eddie. Well, today we'll try and tackle a technically complex topic and do our best to make it a bit simpler, if at all possible. On this episode, we're going to break down artificial intelligence and attempt to temper the awe and mystique swirling around AI, perhaps make it a bit easier to understand for most folks. So let's get into it.
You're right, Bobby. Everyone's treating AI like some kind of digital savior or sinister enemy. But here's the reality. It's more like brewing a decent craft beer, a process that's only as good as its ingredients and the person running the show.
Well, that's a fascinating way to look at it. How did you make that connection?
Think about brewing. You've got your raw materials, a specific process, and an end product. AI works exactly the same way, just with data instead of hops and yeast.
So what are the key ingredients in this AI recipe you're talking about?
Your main ingredient is data. That's like your water and malt. Then you've got algorithms, which are like your brewing process. And finally, you get your output. Could be predictions, recommendations, whatever you're trying to create. Those things together make up the core AI recipe.
And I'm guessing, like beer, if you use low quality ingredients,
oh man, you end up with something completely undrinkable. Or in AI terms, biased results and useless predictions. It's actually causing huge problems in some industries where AI is making important decisions based on flawed data.
You know what's wild? Most people don't even realize how much AI they interact with every single day.
Right? Every time you open Netflix, check your email, or scroll through social media, you're dealing with AI systems. These algorithms are making thousands of tiny decisions about what you see and don't see.
So how exactly does AI learn to make all these decisions?
There are three main ways, and they're all pretty fascinating. First, there's supervised learning, which is like teaching someone to play guitar by giving them sheet music and showing them exactly what to do.
Well, that makes sense for something like teaching AI to recognize spam emails, right?
Exactly. But here's where it gets interesting. The second way is reinforcement learning, which is more like learning to improvise. No sheet music, just trying different things until something works.
Like those AI systems that learn to beat world champions at chess.
Precisely. And get this, some of these systems made moves that centuries of human players had never even considered, but they still can't explain why those moves work. They just know they do.
That's actually kind of unsettling when you think about it.
The third way is even wilder, unsupervised learning. Imagine dumping millions of songs into a system and letting AI group them together based on patterns it finds with zero human guidance.
But AI still has some pretty serious limitations, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Here's the big one. AI doesn't actually think in any meaningful way. It's processing patterns, but there's no consciousness, no emotional understanding, no real creativity.
So it can write a song, but it'll never write the next Bohemian Rhapsody?
Exactly. And here's why that matters. AI is reshaping everything from healthcare to entertainment, but it's still just a tool, a powerful one, but still just a tool.
You know what concerns me? How many companies are rushing to implement AI without really understanding these limitations?
That's exactly why we need to be having these conversations. When AI makes mistakes, and it will, the impacts can be huge. We're talking about systems that can affect people's credit scores, job applications, even medical diagnoses.
So what should people be watching out for?
First, be skeptical of any company claiming their AI can do everything. Second, pay attention to how these systems make decisions that affect you. And third, remember that AI is like that brewing process. Garbage in, garbage out.
Sounds like we all need to become more educated consumers of AI.
And that's really the key takeaway here. AI isn't going to take over the world, but it is going to change it. Understanding how it works is the first step to ensuring those changes benefit everyone, not just the companies controlling the algorithms.
Now that's something worth raising a craft beer to.
Indeed it is. And remember, just like a master brewer knows exactly what goes into their beer, we need to start paying attention to what's going into our AI systems.
Well, this discussion has helped me feel a bit better about explaining this to me mum, and the guys in the band will definitely relate to the brewing examples. That's it for now, and we want to thank everyone for listening.
Sounds good, Bobby. And if they'd like to hear other exciting stories or even share their own, they can check out reflectpodcast.com. And of course, for anyone needing a bit more help on their journey into AI, please check out bytebrain.org. That's BYTE brain.org to get started. Until next time, stay curious.
That's it for today's episode of the Reflect Podcast. AI is shaping the world as we know it. Don't get left behind. If you found this discussion valuable, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this with your network. Join us next time as we continue to break down AI's impact on the future and how you can stay ahead. Learn more at reflectpodcast.com. Until then, we're telling the future, are you in it? Take care, and thanks for listening.